All right, gang, we're sitting out here in the mouth of this creek, about to tie on a swim bait and get after them. And you guessed it, I got my Salt Creek tackle box. We've got a top shelf swim bait. Get it out, let's take a look. This is the 5-inch original in smoking shad color. And you can see I've pulled this thing out and I've been using it. It's a really awesome swim bait. This thing is hand poured, 100% handmade. Those eyes, one big common problem with swim baits is those eyes come out real easily. These eyes have been cemented in by hand, each and every single one of them by hand. This swim bait has won a ton of money in the professional fishing world. There was an event, I think in like 2009 on Smith Mountain Lake that was won on this very bait. And what was it? I think in a year there was $300,000 won on this bait. The top shelf swim bait, any swim bait for that matter, is super versatile. You can fish them in grass, you can fish them around structure, you can fish them around cover. They flat out, you can fish them shallow, you can fish them deep. But one of the most important things, in my opinion, about a swim bait is that wobble and that it doesn't roll over on you. The design is confidential and it takes 48 hours to do it, to hand pour this thing, but it will, I'm telling you, I've been using it. You can reel this thing as fast as you want or as slow as you want, and it doesn't roll over. And it's got a wobble on it that is just absolutely deadly. You pull it out of the pack, you've got your swim bait, and you've got a treble hook. Like I said, this is a line through. There are lots and lots of advantages to a line through versus a traditional or a belly weighted swim bait hook. With the belly weighted hook, I believe you really need a really heavy rod to just absolutely lay into that fish to get a good hookup. A line through, not so much. You're more versatile on your rod and reel selection with a line through, and it's just, it's a treble hook, so it's gonna get them a lot easier. Rigging process, super simple. Super simple. There's a hole in the nose. I already talked about it. There's an insert in there. You slide your line in there, feed it all the way through. It comes right out the belly, just like that. Give yourself plenty of line, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that treble hook we had laying there and you're gonna tie to that treble hook right through the split ring. And I'll show you a little trick that I have learned that really helps when you're trying to tie a knot on something that's real light. See how that line's really loose and just hard to work with? Hang a pair of pliers or a pair of scissors on there. And then now it's just, it's whatever knot you like. Palomar knot, double clinch, I don't care, whatever you want to do. That's the one I like. It works. We just tie this knot and then we're good to go. Last piece, take your swim bait, bring it back up. Now you can see you've got your split ring right here. The knot I tie gives me a few tag ends, so I'll tuck them right there in that hole in the belly. And then I'll pull it tight. Just like that. And then you just kind of take your hook, bury it into the swim bait, and you are ready. One of the biggest advantages to this line through is that the insert here is nickel plated. So a lot of times what you get is there's that piece of brass that's in there will actually discolor the swim bait itself. And these puppies aren't cheap. I think the swim bait retails for about $14, $15. So that's not something you want to deal with. You can fish these things over and over again. And anyways, really well designed, and just that's what we're all about here at Salt Creek Tackle. Top of the line quality, made with care, handmade, go the extra mile, fish with the best, fish custom.